Okay, Rose, now that we've done the quoting, I'm going to take you to Rhoda, who's going to assist us with the finance process. All right. After you. Hi, Rhoda.
Hello.
This is Rose.
Rose.
She's here looking for the new T-Rock. Would you kindly just assist us with the finance process, please?
Hi, Rose. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
How can I assist you? I believe you want to buy the T-Rock.
Yes. So I just want to know, like, what is the process of getting financed? What documentation do I need, and how do I go forward with it?
All right. So the process is I'm just going to ask you a few questions just to find out what's the background, and then I can be able to tell you as we go through. So firstly, just want to find out if you've had any finance before, or is this the first time that you're purchasing?
It's the first time.
All right. So if it's your first time, I need your ID, your driver's license, your proof of residence, not older than 3 months, your recent 3 months pay slips. That would depend on how you earn your salary. If you're a commission earner or you earn overtime, obviously your salaries won't be the same every month. Yeah. So we would need the recent 3 months salary slips and the recent 3 months bank statements. So in that way, we will be able to take down the application on my PC here. Then we can submit with the banks and see what the banks comes back with, and then I can work out options for you and show you how exactly it works. What are the options that you have in terms of finance, in terms of linked rates and fixed rates, and if you can finance for which term, with the deposit or without the deposit, and also if you'd like to take a balloon amount.
Okay, that's great. I just want to know, how does the interest rate work, and also the balloon fee amount? How much is that?
So if we're talking interest rates, there's two different interest rates that you can take on vehicle finance. So one, you can take a linked rate, which is a variable rate. It fluctuates depending on how the economy is doing. So that would mean that if things are not going well with the economy and the Reserve Bank decides to hike the interest rates, your installment would also adjust according to what the repo rate is at that point in time. Or if they decrease the interest rates so as to help us as consumers, then your installment will also adjust accordingly. So that fluctuates. A lot of people prefer that because it's cheaper than the fixed rate. But the fixed rate is you pay a fixed amount from now on till you finish paying for your account. Say for instance, you're financing your vehicle over 72 months, so you'll pay 5,000 rands. That's your installment right through until you finish. But on a linked rate, it will fluctuate depending on how the economy is doing. So it is a risk to take a linked rate, but then again, you can benefit when the rates go down, because then you'll pay a lower installment, and also you also struggle a bit, or if not struggle, but you have to take that in as well. When they go up, you should be prepared for the hike that will happen. So most of the people that are working on a set budget would say, I want to pay this amount and that's it, I don't want to pay more than that. That I would advise for a fixed rate. But if you're a person that says, I have a bit of cash that I can pay if the rates go up, but for now I'd rather benefit on a linked rate with a lower installment, then I would also advise you to go for that. So it just depends on what the person prefers and what suits them and what works for them. So if you want to finance the vehicle with the balloon amount, this is how it works. So they take a certain percentage of the cash price of the vehicle. So for instance, a lot of people would want, the highest that the banks would do is 40%. It depends on which banks are those. Not all the banks do that percentage, but the norm is 35% across the board. So the balloon amount is an amount that gets taken out from the cash price of the vehicle. That is the amount that you pay as your last installment. So for instance, you're financing 100,000, you're taking say 30% as a balloon amount, which is 30,000 rand. So they're going to take 70,000 divided by 71 months. That would be your monthly installment. Let's just say, for argument's sake, you're looking at 2,500 rands a month. That's what you'll be paying for the period of 71 months. Then your last installment, which is your final installment, would be the balloon amount, which is the 30,000. But then again, when you get to the end, should you keep the vehicle until the full term is completed, you will be required to pay the 30,000. There's options. You can either pay it up front if you have the cash, or the bank will phone you in time to say to you, your balloon amount is upcoming. What are you deciding to do? Would you like to trade in the vehicle? Would you like to pay it off? Or would you like to refinance the amount? So you can refinance for a certain period depending on what you agree on with the bank. So a balloon amount is not a scary thing to do. A lot of people that don't want to pay a lot on cars, they benefit because the installment is lower. So when you pay lower, you can actually fit in some of the things like fuel and insurance for the car, which helps you a bit. And also, if you're going to trade in your vehicle, say in the 4 years or 5 years, it is advisable to take the balloon amount, because then you're saving some money.
Okay, that's great. So I just want to find out, if I decide to trade in the vehicle eventually, do I then need to pay that balloon fee before I trade in the vehicle, or does it move over to the new vehicle? When would that be payable, or how does it work?
So if you want to trade in your vehicle, what will happen is you'll bring in your vehicle for an evaluation. They'll look at your vehicle, the condition, the mileage, and then they will tell you what the trading value is on the vehicle. Okay. So we'll also have to pull the settlement data from the bank to see how much do you still owe the bank, and from there we can be able to tell you this is how much we're offering you for your vehicle. But when it comes to the question of the balloon amount, what happens is that whatever that you owe the bank at that point in time is what you owe the bank. The balloon amount doesn't get extracted from that amount and they set it aside and say, yes, you still need to pay this. No. What happens is whatever the settlement amount is from the bank, that's what we need to settle the vehicle for.
Okay.
So it's not going to be your responsibility when you trade in the vehicle. Only when you get to the end of the term, that's when you'll be required to pay the balloon amount.
Okay, so basically if I trade in my vehicle every 4 years, I'll never be required to pay the balloon fee?
No, you won't be required to pay the balloon fee. So a lot of people do that. They finance their vehicles for 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. So they never get to the end of the term, meaning that they never get to pay the balloon amount. So you can keep your vehicle in the running condition, your service plan is in place, your warranty is in place. Every 4 years or every 5 years you change your car. You don't have to worry about driving an old car that's going to give you issues with mechanical stuff, because as the vehicle gets older, obviously you'll have wear and tear and there will be mechanical issues on the vehicle. So it gives you peace of mind to have a vehicle every 4 years that you can change over to.
Okay, that's
so now that we've spoken about the options that we have on finance, before we can take down the application, I just want to chat to you about the products that we have on offer, just to show you the value of the products that we have, so that you can decide if you'd like to have those products on. So for you to take the delivery of your vehicle, you need to have an insurance confirmation, so it has to be comprehensive cover.
Okay.
It has to state which bank is financing you, and it has to state that you are the owner of the vehicle, the registered owner, the regular driver of the vehicle. So that part we do it almost at the end when we've already finalized in terms of the installments and all of that. But for us to factor some products into the installment, there is warranties, there is service plans, maintenance plans, there's warranties for tires, there's warranties for dents and scratches, there's the shortfall cover and credit life insurance. So all of those I will explain to you in detail what they cover. But should you be interested on any of the products in terms of the ones that has to go into the finance, the ones that have to be financed by the bank, that would be your service plan or your maintenance plan and warranty for tires and dents and scratches. Those form part of the finance.
Okay, so can I pay upfront for those plans, or are they only financed?
So you can finance the plans. There's the option of financing, or you can pay cash for them. So some customers would opt not to have them under finance, they'll pay cash. Some customers will say, I don't have cash, I would like to finance everything. Okay. So it will depend on you on what it is that you would like to do.
Okay. Yeah. So on the T-Roc, what plans does it come with, and what does it cover, and for how long?
So the T-Roc comes with a warranty from manufacturer that's 3 years or 120,000 kilometers, and there's a service plan for 5 years or 90,000 kilometers. So you have an option of upgrading to a full maintenance plan. The maintenance plan covers you basically over and above what your warranty and your service plan covers. It covers you for wear and tear items, things like your brake pads, your windscreen wipers, your bulbs. So it also extends your warranty, because remember your warranty is 3 years or 120,000 Ks. So if you're going to take, let's just say the lowest we can do is 5-year 90. If you're going to take a 5-year 90 maintenance plan, it'll extend your warranty from the 3-year to a 5-year. Okay. So meaning that in the space of you having the maintenance plan, you'll not be paying for anything except for your tires when they're worn out. Okay. Yeah. So it's actually a very good plan to take. It gives you peace of mind. I would advise you to actually look into that instead of just having the warranty and the service plan on the vehicle. Okay, perfect. Okay, so is there any questions that you have? Are you sorted?
I'm sorted. Thanks so much. Yes.
You're happy with all the figures and the installments that I've quoted you?
Yes.
Okay, so the next process would be, I'm just going to send it through to the bank, have them look at the documents, do the final validations. Should they come back with the same offer that you're happy with, then we should be able to finalize and get your contract done. You'll be getting the contract link that you can sign online. We'll do all the paperwork. I'll take you through that later on as soon as it's done. But for now, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll see you when you come to fetch your new baby.
And thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
It's only a pleasure. If there's anything else that you have, any questions that you'd like to ask, you're more than welcome to contact me. I'm going to give you my business card so that you have my details.
Thank you.
There you go. Here's my business card. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
You too.
Have a beautiful day.
You too. Bye-bye.